1 hour, 14 minutes, and 8 seconds. That's how long the children waited and the teachers waited in rooms 111 to be rescued. And while they waited, the on-scene commander waited for a radio and rifles. Then he waited for shields. Then he waited for SWAT. Lastly, he waited for a key that was never needed.
It turns out they never needed a key to get in. Just another in a list of incorrect or false information fed in the aftermath of the shooting. By the way, as was the initial suggestion that a teacher had left open the door, in fact, the door to the school was closed.
You cannot lock this door from the inside of the classroom. There's nothing the teacher could do to lock the door inside the classroom. The teacher can come outside the classroom as the requirement is to lock the door with a key, only with a key, and this right here by turning it, you know, and the lock position. There's no way to lock the door from the inside, and there's no way for the subject to lock the door from the inside. I don't believe, based on the information we have right now, that that door was ever secured. In fact, I have great reason to believe it wasn't secured.
Now we know. But the more important question, of course, is why didn't the police go in faster?
Now, the doctrine for active shooters is clear. I mentioned before. And you know, it's two sets of it. Hey, you stop the killing, you stop the dying. The other part of that doctrine is you isolate, you distract, and you neutralize. Everyone's taught this. You require it in TCOL training. We practice it, we preached it. This is the doctrine, and it recognizes that you run to the sound of gunfire. You know, when you get to gunfire, you don't stop. Okay, when you get there, you run into gunfire. Okay, and it's so important to do so. And I'll tell you what, and I've said it before, and I hope I underscore them. There's no doubt in my mind that those officers would have gone. Any one of them would have sacrificed their life for those children. Any one of them, if they knew there was kids in that room and teachers in that room, have great confidence in officers. Those police officers, those local officers, would have done what was right.
I think he's right. It's hard to blame the individual officers who were following orders.
Chief Aranda was right. I mean, officers are likely to get hurt, and some may die. But it's less likely that they would than children without the armor, without the weapons, without the training, left alone with someone that had already brutally killed, you know, at least at that time, we don't know the timing of it, but ultimately killed, 21 people.
And then Director McCraw mentioned something that I have been discussing at length on this show, the clear warning signs. If only someone had reported this shooter earlier.
He communicated extensively on several different social media platforms, including gaming platforms with individuals. And what's disturbing about some of the communications is that over the timeline, and you look at them, it's almost as if he's communicating with people that's, if not supportive of the school shooter community, if there's such a thing, but certainly empathetic and sympathetic. As if they support. It's a good thing. You get notoriety. You get points for being a school shooter. And it's obviously disturbing.
Wow. These people need to be stopped in their tracks. Support? Points for being a school shooter? It's hard to believe.
But we have yet to identify even one report to the school or to law enforcement that discussed animal cruelty, that discussed many things are described, a morose, suicidal, fatalistic loner who had sympathies with and been called a school shooter. He certainly took on the persona of a school shooter in dress and demeanor and over the last year. And people noted this, but yet it didn't get reported.
We all need to speak up. And many more are now. We've seen numerous departments arrest individuals making threats. We've covered it on this show. Then McCraw focused on accountability and what we can do now.
Well, obviously not enough training was done in this situation. Plain and simple, because of bad decisions, terrible decisions. Terrible decisions were made by the on-scene commander and should have never happened. Plain and simple.
recommendation would you make to this committee to include in our report from the perspective of the head of the Department of Public Safety? If we were to ask you to name one recommendation that we would adopt, what would that recommendation be?
Well, we need to train more. Mistakes were made. It should have never happened that way. And we can't allow that ever to happen in our profession. This set our profession back a decade, is what it did.
It's true. It's the last thing the police community needed. But we need the truth to try to make sure it does not happen again. Following McCraw's testimony, Uvalde Mayor Don McLaughlin issued a statement that read in part, "There's no cover-up. Anyone who suggests the city of Uvalde is withholding information without legitimate and legal reasons is wrong and is spreading misinformation. There are specific legal reasons the city cannot release information at this time." We need accountability. But let me make something clear. This incident, what we just heard, also does not detract from the excellent police work happening in so many other departments across the country, which we will continue to highlight on this program as well. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.